Hey everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. How are you guys doing? It's Tuesday evening and it's time for another installment. All right, you guys. So earlier last week on the season, I don't even know, 8 million of Teen Mom OG, Amber Portwood decided to fly a random guy from Belgium to her house after basically talking to him online through Instagram and admitting that the reason why she hooked up with him is because he didn't send D pics like the other guys. Then introduced him to her daughter after 3 days. Yeah, that's right. Amber, the person who never has, always makes very impulsive decisions when it comes to love and hasn't been single since 2004, probably. I don't even know, actually. But Amber Portwood and Dmitri, yes, there's been a lot in the news lately. Who is he? What's going on with him? What is the deal? Well, what we know is that last July, Amber was picked up by the people that have clinker gloves and handcuffs, and she spent some time back behind the clink, and then she went to court and she's on probation. Yep, that's right. She's got a lot she needs to be doing, including parenting classes, DV classes, anger management. There's a lot she needs to be focusing on. So naturally, her idea when focusing on bettering herself was, I'm going to find a new love interest. Of course she did. Okay. So the Sun actually interviewed Amber. And then I was like looking through Instagram and actually had a chance to speak to Andrew. And he had an interesting response to all of this. So Amber is busy being a part-time mom to two children. She has 11-year-old Leah and 1-year-old, almost 2-year-old James. Now, Leah and James are both in the primary custody of their fathers. She has visitation with both, and she apparently has not had an overnight visitation at all with James since everything went down July 4th, 2019. She sees James 3 times a week, two times for 3 hours, and then the other one is like 8 to 10 hours. And she brings them back to Andrew, who's then raising him full time as a single father. Okay. So with that being said, she has some free time and she needed a boyfriend. So she went to Instagram because that's naturally where you should find a boyfriend when you are on a reality show and you've met other problematic people online, like your ex-boyfriend, Matt Bear. So last week, a lot of people were pretty outraged, and we're going to see a little bit more tonight because she's apparently going to make Dmitri take a lie detector test because obviously, something got leaked to the press about their relationship. So naturally, it's him that did it. Really, Andrew? Really, Amber? It's more probable someone was like looking at who you follow and who he follows. The Teen Mom sleuths, have you been on Twitter? Those people are magical. They can find so much stuff. I highly doubt it was Dmitri that actually, leaked it to the press, but that's what we're going to go with for her storyline. And she told The Sun last week that, we'll be surprised by what we find out tonight. Oh, really? Will we? We'll be surprised that you brought home a guy that you met online and you're going to stay with you for 3 months, that you're going to introduce your daughter to after 3 days, and you still have a bunch of classes to take. Yeah, sounds legit. Okay, so here's what she told The Sun. Are they still together? You bet. So she said, one of the advantages of Dmitri and I is that we have started our relationship long distance, and we've learned how to enjoy each other's company virtually. So he's back in Belgium. She's back in wherever she's from. Indiana, that's right. And they cannot travel, obviously, due to what's going on in the world. And separated by that, now he stayed for 3 months, and she could go visit him, except, oh, wait, there's that whole pesky thing called probation for 2.5 years, so she's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. It would have to be Dmitri that visits her. But she said, now we are back to doing that again after getting the chance to spend a few months together in person. It's been really great. It feels natural for us. And that they're taking their relationship day to day, but she sees a future with her boyfriend. So naturally, let's talk about marriage and children. So she says, marriage and children, I take very seriously. Really? I take marriage very seriously. Okay, you take marriage seriously, not the children part. I feel bad actually saying that, but Amber, come on. She says, we are not talking about that in any way. However, I don't know what the future holds. As a woman, I want to say that I hope this guy is actually a good guy and maybe something can come from it. You met him online. He's from Belgium. He speaks French, doesn't speak English. He has 2 children. Yeah, sounds promising, Amber. And she said, it's not like we get into relationships to break up. We want to get into relationships to see if something comes from it. And then she explains how long she's known Dmitri, as though we should be okay with this. So she says, I've known Dmitri for 8 months. Okay, 8 months? That would have been what? It's the 5th month of the year, so that's 5 months. December. So she met him in October? Are you serious? She met this guy in October? 3 months after getting out of a relationship where she was with the father of her baby for over 2 years? Are you serious? So we're supposed to, you certainly had time to reflect with everything going on legally, so then I'll just get into a relationship. Sounds legit. She never makes good decisions, you guys. I've already lost hope. Anyways, she says, we've been talking for almost 8 months. We've only been dating for about 4 or 5 months. With reality television, you can only have so many episodes you can put to get things together. And she said, I took many months before I even met Dmitri. Many? Like 3. Many months? You know, there's people on 90 Day Fiancé, like David, who's been waiting 7 years to meet Lana, and you're like, I waited a long time. I talked to him on Skype for a couple months and invited him to stay with me for 3. She said, after my relationship ended last summer, I was pretty broken and not looking for anything. Once I realized I was definitely over, I became more open to the idea of meeting someone. Because you can't be alone, Amber. Like, what? Why? You have all of this stuff you need to take care of. Why are you doing this? This is like another reason why you are not putting your children first. You are putting a man first always. She is so, well, I'll get there. He said, I met Dmitri online, just like how everyone meets people these days. We just had this chemistry. And then she says that Leah has approved. And she said Leah actually already approved him in a sense. Approved him in a sense. Yeah, what's that mean? And actually liked him. That was the biggest concern that I had. That was the biggest concern, that Leah liked him. It wasn't that you were getting into a relationship with a man from France with 2, or from Belgium with 2 children only a few months after you took a cucumber to your door and chased your boyfriend and kid. She said, I really respected that and respected that she had what she had to say and what my family had to say. We met my mom and my grandmother. He made it through. Everyone really seemed to like him, and genuinely without the cameras. Gary and Christina always ask how he's doing. I can obviously tell a difference between Dmitri and my exes. She says this with every guy. She said this about Matt. He's different than Gary. Then it was Andrew's different than Matt. I mean, it's always whoever she's with is the best guy in the world. And she says, Dmitri, they see more of me. She says, between Dmitri and my exes, they see more of me able to be around my family in a comfortable situation this time around, so it makes them happy. There is no awkwardness. It's really good. He's a really good guy. And then she went on to say, we really miss each other. We're doing what a lot of people are doing. We're social distancing and virtually dating. Well, you know who's not dating anyone and actually taking care of your child? Andrew. You know who's not dating and actually being a responsible human being and making sure that your child thrives and has all kinds of like amazing life opportunities off camera so his life won't be under a microscope? Andrew. So how did he respond? He posted this. The truth about narcissism. A video rant by this gentleman, Ace Metaphor, talking about how narcissist relationships will suck you dry, take everything from you, and they will treat you like crap, and everything will be about themselves. And he says, my life. I love this man. Thank you. So Andrew's response to Amber having a boyfriend and Amber putting her love life first is, Amber, you're a narcissist. Isn't it funny how on Teen Mom, everyone's like, all the cast is like, Andrew, you're such a narcissist. But who's not dating? Andrew. Who's not like actually putting a relationship in front of a child? Andrew. Who's jumping in line with a guy she met online because he didn't send her a D pic? Amber. So if you want to check out this whole video, which by the way is phenomenal, I just didn't have permission to share it, so I didn't want to like take it from this guy. He has a really great message about it, and I think you might like it. But it gives a lot of insight, and it was actually a repost from Narcissist, which is an organization that helps individuals understand narcissistic abuse. All right, you guys, tell me what your thoughts are. Are you surprised that she's already so in love and thinking about a future with her new man and maybe marriage and kids? Or are you with Andrew? Amber, you're a narcissist. Peace.